Welcome back. This is part two. So I finished my cornbread and the rest of my meal I finished up cooking, and I do have one left over, and that's the mac and cheese on here when I cooked the other day. Like I said, I never throw anything away. I either freeze it or cook it with something, some kind of meal or something, but I never throw anything away. So the main feature is the cornbread. Look how firm and moist that is. So I did add cheese and jalapeno peppers to it. Let me try it. Delicious. So that was my main feature for today is homemade cornbread. Pour me some juice. We're gonna have some juice. So we're gonna have some chat. Here's my chicken. Let me just show y'all my plate. Those are greens I made, but yesterday I had some leftover turkey meat. I tossed that into my greens, and I made some thighs today. Let's just try a little bit. Very good. Very, very good. So, this is a beautiful, beautiful plate here, along with my black-eyed peas. I didn't want to make it in thickening, but you can mash up a couple of black-eyed peas and add a little flour, old school way, and it would thicken the peas up. So, I want to talk today about the new year, bringing in the new year. Actually, this is my first New Year dinner. Just thought about that. Of course, I have been looking around, and I did go on the internet and looked at some RVs last night. Pretty reasonable, you know, for the most part. Pretty reasonable. I think I did see some like 70,000, 80,000 with all the way bells and whistles. And you know, the more room you want, the more it costs, of course. So it wasn't about the room. It was about comfort. So I don't mind downsizing as long as I'm comfortable. It can have some upgrades. You know, if I buy a new one, I want the upgrades. But if I buy a used one, you know, it can have some upgrades because I like to fix up things. So do it yourself. So I don't mind getting my hands dirty and figuring out some things, how to put in a cabinet, how to tear down a cabinet, how to put in a new shower head or something like that. Commode, I'm not sure about that. But I'll do like the simple things, you know, that I can do. Maybe change out a knob or two, something simple like that. I love painting. I love to do backflash. Uh, I love to do the walls, and I love to do the floors. I can, when I had um, a little townhome, I totally remodeled everything, especially downstairs. I had an upstairs where the rooms was, but downstairs I remodeled the kitchen. I remodeled the living area, in the living room. And when people saw the before and after pictures, they could not believe that was the same townhome that they were stepping into. So I enjoy fixing up things, around the house. Unless I need to call in a professional like the plumbing, the electricity, water, something like that. Major stuff. But other things I can do it. I have did it in the past. Probably have to get a YouTube fresher to help me along the way, and that's okay. May have to get a professional that will help me along the way, and that's okay. This is really good. I didn't put a lot of jalapenos in there. And my cornbread. And this chicken is tender. And the mac still tastes good as well. So I have an appointment I do have an appointment coming up to tour an RV. So I will make sure that y'all come along with me on that journey. It'll be coming up real soon. Because 2024, it's gonna be the greatest year ever for me. So I am excited. Of what's coming my way. So, see what else I can think of. I know I looked at quite a few last night that was brand new. One of the RVs was like 17,000, which I thought was really good. It was like a 2016, 2017. Of course, it was used. But hey, that's still a good price. My main concern, I want to get one that hitch behind a car or SUV or something like that. but I'm not sure about backing it up and trying to get it on the hitch, get it connected to the hitch to the car and just drive off. Then I was thinking about um, just having, what is that? I think they call it a class A or C or something like that, where you have your home on wheels and you can just drive anywhere and take your mobile home with you, take your RV with you, because it's like you can get it in the front, you can drive, and in the back is your home and everything. So I was like, well, that's a good idea, but you know, you're gonna pay 70, 80, 50,000 or more. But you know, you still have to count up the costs as gas and maintenance and everything that goes along with that. So when you hitch it up, I don't know, maybe if you pull it, it may burn more gas, especially going uphill, four-wheel drive or something like that. I'm not sure. But I was thinking if I pull it, you know, I can just drop it at a campsite or a park or wherever I decide to do that day. So would that be an issue, and will I have all the hookups there if I decide to go to a park or something? Will I be able to tie it down? Do I need to tie it down? I'm not sure. These are the questions that I will be asking when I go and visit, what is it, Camp World? I will be asking a lot of questions, so I'm getting all my questions together, my thoughts, and I'm writing it down so I can be ready and prepared to ask the questions that I need to ask. And if I forget something, ooh, I don't want to do that. But it's just a lot of options to weigh, because I have been following some people who are living in RVs, and you know, I know they have some hiccups. I know that their life couldn't be that great, but they show the great part of living in an RV. I want to see both. I want to see the bad part, the great part, the in-between part. I want to know it all. And I want to see it all, you know, because when I get my RV, I will be showing everything, the good, bad, and the ugly. So that's what I want to see, honesty. I want to see, hey, this is the real deal of living in an RV. You know, I know how it is living in a mobile home, because I have already had several mobile homes, and I know how it is living in a foundation home, you know. But I want to know the real deal living in an RV. Okay. So I'll wait until my appointment day, and I will see. Another thing is, don't be ashamed. You know, if you live in an RV, you just live in an RV. That's your choice, and don't let nobody belittle you because you're living in a trailer park or RV park. or you traveling over the road and you choose to do that. Some of them call wandering, oh, they just wandering around. Oh, they just doing the hippie life. Let them talk. You know, you do you. And you keep on doing you. One thing I learned on this journey, that people will talk, whether you're doing good or bad, people will talk about you no matter what. It's just the humanistic side. But I decided to do me. And I don't care what people say. You know, that's part of our mistake. We look at what people will think and say about our lifestyle, but it's totally up to us. We want to give advice, especially those who have never walked in those shoes, the RV life. My thing is, if you're going to listen to somebody, listen to someone that's already living that life. And for those who are not living that life, just let them talk. Let them ramble on. Because once I get out there, I will let y'all know the raw deal. And that's the real deal. So that's why it's so important. Do your research, ask questions, and maybe they have a community page that I need to look for, just for RV renters, RV community, where people gather together, and you can go to their website, or you can go to their community, and just post your thoughts, your concerns, and somebody probably will jump on and give you the real deal about RV life. So I think that's what I'm going to look for. And I know Facebook probably have one. I'm not sure yet. But I would definitely check around. You never know. Cornbread. I remember my mom, she used to make a pan of cornbread. And when we get through eating, later on, ooh, let me give me some juice. Later on that night, if she, got hungry again, she would get the cornbread and pour some buttermilk, and she would sit there and just enjoy herself. I tried that and I'm like, ew, nasty. So I wasn't a buttermilk fan. Never have been a buttermilk fan. But anyway, thank y'all. Make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and join the family. What are you waiting on? Come on, be part of my family. I would love to have you. God bless each and every one of y'all, and Happy New Year. Have an exciting life. All right, bye-bye.